math you do, the more you do want to show these things, these calculations.
Okay.
Just to be clear, just sometimes just to say out loud what is the obvious. Because now you have the two numbers. Now it really is something you totally know how to do. It's 11, that's the base, times the height 9 divided by 2.
So then I would be 99, and then I'd have to divide that, which would leave me to, well, it would be an improper fraction, but it'd be 44.5 or 44.5.
Yes. So I don't see if this was multiple choice or not, but you'd want to oh, so your answer was sort of correct. I mean, it was just, I'm not sure what happened there, but nevertheless, we can go on to number 2 here. Any questions on that before we go into 2?
No, not really.
Okay. So for number 2, again, the area of the triangle, notice I always write the formulas, base times height over 2. That's a best practice. So the base is the kind of from the right minus the left, right minus left.
Yeah.
You can count. You just have to be very careful that you don't extra count or not count enough. It's 10 minus 2.
So that would be 8.
8, yeah. Now the height's a little more difficult. It's this vertical distance straight down to the base.
So that one would be 7. It'd be 10.
It is. The height is 10. So now it's just a matter of putting those numbers in the formula. 8 times 10 divided by 2.
And then divided by 2 would be 40.
Now, what did you put in? You put in 40. Oh, you got this correct. So that's why there's indicated that way. All right. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Find the area of the shaded region, pink shaded region.
It hasn't loaded on my screen yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, this one I got stuck on.
Right. One of the things that's not clear to me, but I guess I'm going to go up, is the base is 30. Is the height 24? Is that what they're trying to say?
I think so.
Okay, because we need to know that.
I didn't know if it was saying it was the diameter was 24 or.
So it's a little unclear. I might ask the teacher if this were a test, but we know that the radius is 8. So we can presume that, okay, that this is not the diameter because the diameter is double the radius. But macro view is we're taking the area of the triangle and subtracting the area of the circle. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So the area of the triangle is base times height divided by 2. What is the base dimension?
30.
30. And what's the height?
24.
Okay. And we divide by 2. So here's the thing. You can divide before you multiply. And I would probably do that here. I would take 24 and divide it by 2.
That so I just 12. Do 12 times 15 instead.
12 times 30. You're only dividing one of them.
Oh, only one of them?
Yes, because it's not an operator in between them. It's not an addition or subtraction operator.
Okay.
All right. Now the circle, I mean, if you got a calculator, you just punch it in, but if you have to do it by hand, yeah, it's a little different. Now, what is the area of a circle? Do you remember that?
Radius times
pi r squared.
Pi r squared.
Yeah, you have to know these so well that when you roll out of bed in the morning, you know what these are. That's what's expected. Like you can't be unsure.
Okay, so then.
So what is the radius?
8 times. It would be 8. It would be 64 pi.
Good. Now the answer says to round to the nearest hundredth, so that means you're going to a calculator. Now I'm not sure what kind of calculator you're allowed to use here. Is it a TI 83, 84, just a scientific? What do you got?
Some sort of graphing calculator.
Okay, So I want you to enter that into the graphing calculator, please, and then let me know what you come up with. I do want you to round it to the nearest hundredth.
Okay. All right, so it'll be first I need to do 64 pi. Be 2, 1, blah, blah, blah. And then that would leave me, nope, hold on. No, hold on. Let me do this. 360, and then I just subtract that by I'd be left with 158.94.
Yes. Now let's get the units right. 158.94. What are the units of area?
Inches, square inches.
Inches squared or square inches. Perfect. Yeah. Nice. Okay. On to 4. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now this is kind of related to your driving. A stop sign is an octagon,
Mm-hmm.
right?
This is a hexagon, though.
This is a hexagon, yeah, not to be confused with. Excuse me. Now the hexagon has a bunch of really cool features. What they're trying to tell you here is that all of the bases are the same.
Okay.
And
all the same.
And if you draw this line that goes from the center to the vertex point, you get a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's actually 6 of those in the hexagon.
Oh.
Okay, so the idea
Just
is
to try to show me that there's 6 triangles, basically.
yes, you need to find the area of one triangle and then multiply it by 6.
Okay.
So the area of one triangle is base times height divided by 2.
And so it'd be 12 times 9, right?
Yes, divided by 2.
And then so I'd multiply that, which would give me 90 108, and I divide that by 2, which would give me 54.
Okay.
And
so
I do 54 times 6.
That's right.
And then 54 times 6 would give me 324. And then I need to put in this so it'll be 324 centimeters squared.
Yes. Yes. Do you have any idea what you did to get 81, or do you care to share that?
81?
Yeah, your answer you entered
Well,
was 8. I mean, like it's 9 squared. I mean, that's something. That's all I could come up with.
I thought it was like the whole thing. I had to do 9 times 9. I thought I had to like multiply it by the by itself. I was kind of confused on how to do it. I actually didn't really know.
So this, I mean, this, once you break it up into triangles, and you do that for a lot of these regular polygons, you break them up into triangles and get a multiply. Well, actually, it looks like we do that on the next one as well.
Okay. Okay, I understand.
I guess. Okay, let me grab the next one here.
I think what I'm doing is I'm overthinking it. I think I just need to break it down into smaller pieces.
Yes. There's a joke about how to eat an elephant, and it's one bite at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what we're doing here in math, just breaking it down. All right. This one is, so what I presume here is what they mean by the radius of the octagon is 11, is I believe they mean that that wasn't drawn very well. This is 11 right here.
Mm-hmm.
So if I just redraw the triangle, kind of inverted here. This is 9.
So
this
what's
is
the
11.
9 centimeters? So 9 centimeters isn't that little dotted line?
Yes. Yes. But that
Wait,
and
so
that.
wouldn't that be the radius also?
So the idea is that there's a circle circumscribed or outside of this.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why they're saying that's the radius of that circle. You could have a circle inscribed in there. I guess let me show that down here. The question is unclear. It ought to have a little more information, but you could actually have a circle inscribed as well.
Okay.
That's kind of stuff you were mentioning the other night that we never really got to, but
Mm-hmm.
because the 9 is given as the distance, it's what's called the apothem. It's the distance from the center to the altitude from the center to the side. But nevertheless, we've got a triangle here. We've got a triangle here. How do we find the other leg of the triangle?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Yeah, and this one's not great. So it's a squared plus 9 squared equals 11 squared.
Oh, so
That's a
I need to
squared.
do 11 squared, and then I need to subtract 81 from that.
Yes, yes.
So it'd be 121 minus 81, which would give me 40. And then I need to break that down into
Yes, kind of. I mean, it is the square root of 40. I guess we should reduce that. Yeah. So go ahead and reduce that if you remember from the other day.
so it would be 20 and then 10 and then 5. It would be let's see, 2 square root 10.
2 square root 10. Very good. Okay. Now, if we just go back to our figure here, what we really want is this full triangle that I've gone in
Okay.
blue. And that's just the other side of this one.
Okay, so I just double it.
Yes. Yeah. So if we draw it without that thing in the center, it's the base is 4 square root 10 and the height is 9.
Okay. So how would I use that to get the full octagon though?
Well, how many triangles are there in the octagon?
8.
8. So we find the area of 1 and multiply by 8.
Yeah, but how would I do the area of that triangle?
Base times height divided by 2. The base is 4 square root 10 and the height is 9 divided by 2.
But how would I multiply it 4 square root 10 though? Was kind of confusing.
Yeah, and I see you're kind of going towards that. Like you have to get to comfortable with this type of answer. And so first is you can divide the 4 and the 2. That's 2 square root 10. So it's and then the 9 really comes out in front. So it's 18 square root of 10 is the area of one triangle. And then to get the area of the whole thing, you have to multiply by 8. So you're multiplying.
So I first have to do find the square root of 10.
Well, no, I mean, this is okay. This is okay as an answer. Yes. I mean, this is what you have to get comfortable with. It's 144 square root of 10. Now, if they want you to round, they will say to round. But my guess is you had an option or a way to maybe enter this. I'm not sure.
Okay. That makes more sense.
But this is exact, and this is okay. You have to get used to answers not always being friendly numbers. Sometimes they're unfriendly.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right. Can't really tell if you need help with this one, but the cross section. So I'll just snip it in.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good on cross sections.
Okay, so this is okay.
Yep. I'm good at that.
Okay. This question 7, you also got correct, but it was in here. The idea is you're rotating it around this axis.
I just kind of gotta make a copy of it on the other side.
Yes. You got it right. It, like, to me, they're not really, they're giving you the graphs, but to me it looks like an egg, I guess, if I had to give it a
Yeah.
description.
Mhm.
All right.
I'm pretty good on those. I just sent the whole test just in case I needed it.
All right. So
I think the last one
9.
is the one.
Okay.
Yeah, 9. That's the last one, and that's one that was really hard.
Find the area of the base of the figure after it is rotated around the x-axis, around the axis of rotation. Sorry. So this one is it becomes a cylinder. I don't know how you would know this.
A cylinder?
Yeah, not sure how you would know this. So it would look like this. Let me try and draw it so you can see it. So the this 8 and 3. This is the 8. The radius is 3.
Mm-hmm.
And so the base is the circle.
Okay, so I'd have to find the area of the circle first.
That's all it wants. It just wants the area of the circle.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it sits
What's
on it.
the
Well,
there for then?
it's just sometimes additional information. It's just there to sort of distract you with
okay, so it would just be 3 pi squared. Wait, no, it would be 9 pi, right?
yes, yep, 9 pi. And then they just want you to multiply to the nearest hundredth.
Okay, so then I do 9 pi, and that would give me 28.27.
Okay.
Right? And 28.27, there's no units.
This one does have units. It's an area, but I don't know if they gave you, they didn't give you any dimensions in there.
Yeah. So it would just be 28.27.
Yes.
Okay.
You may not even see this again until calculus. So it's kind of interesting that you're doing it now.
I'll probably see it on the quiz though, because this was a practice test.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. I should give you some problems. I should probably give you another triangle, one of these octagon, hexagon problems to look at.
Okay.
So this is the time we got left. So let me draw one up here. Okay, I want you to find the area of the hexagon here for me, please.
8 centimeters. So, and I know that forms a triangle.
Actually, hang on. This may not even be reasonable. Let me may just change the number here. Now it's probably more possible.
Okay, so it would be 180. And I need to find the square root of 80. And then do 40. And then 40, 20, 10, 5. And that would give me 4 square root of 5. And then that side be 4 square root of 5. And then I can divide that 4 square root of 5. 4 times 6, 24, 36. It would be 24 square root of 30 centimeters squared.
No, so no, I'm not sure where the square root comes in this. Let me so you're finding the area of one of these triangles, right?
Yeah.
And what is the height of the triangle?
Oh shoot. Okay. No, it'd be 144 times 6, right? It would be
Nope. Find the area of the
wait, hold
triangle.
up.
Area of the
An area.
triangle.
Oh shoot. Okay. So I do 12 times 8, 96. 96 divided by 2, 48. 48
Yes.
times 6, 288
Okay. And then,
centimeters squared.
yes, very good.
Okay,
good.
that makes much more
Okay.
sense. That
Okay.
makes all right. All right, I got it. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Let's say, we've got a triangle inside a circle, and the circle has a, let's say it's got a radius of 5 meters, and the height of this triangle is 6, and the base is 3 and 3. I want the area of the shaded region.
Okay, so pi. You want the area of the shaded. Okay, so
Yeah.
first, and I do 6, 12, 18. Okay. All right, so that would be yeah, that'd be 18, and then I need to do pi r squared times 5, so then 25 times pi. Okay. Okay, so then it'd be 7,
And go ahead.
8.53 minus 8.
Go ahead and round to the nearest hundredth, please.
Okay. 3 minus 18. It would be 60.53 centimeters squared.
5.4 centimeters squared.
5.4.
Yeah, it might have been meters, but yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us for tonight.
Okay,
So
thank you. I